Respected students, good morning to you all. And today we are just begin with the concept of CSV files. As this is previously we have discussed that this one is a lengthy chapter where we talk about three different types of files. One is a text file, second is a binary file, and my dear respected student, third we are supposed to begin with today only, and that particular is to be considered as a CSV files. Each and everything regarding CSV files we are supposed to clear here in this session. So I'm just going to scroll towards my content here, and what it makes sense, kindly concentrate. It's my humble request. First of all, it says that creating CSV files using MS Excel. This is very important as well as very basic thing, that we can create a CSV file where CSV stands, my dear respected students, comma separated values. These kinds of files are to be called as a comma separated values. Can you please type in a chat box what is the full form of CSV? Very good. If you heard about this thing, very good, very good, very good. I am just waiting for your responses. CSV. So I also come to know that how attentive you all are in this class. CSV, very good, very good, very good. I'm just waiting, I'm just waiting. Yes, first of all, I got response from Prabjot Ripalji that this one is to be considered as a comma separated values. Khushi Kheti ji, second, Norman, third, very good. It means students are concentrating here, and even in the previous sessions, I have discussed that your response is very, very important to your teacher. So all are requested to kindly give your response, whether the answer in the form of answer or type no. No issues with that. So CSV stands for comma separated values. My dear respected students, kindly consider this example which is there on your screen here, that we have typed some content here on the screen. And after that, what we do, we just click on the save option. Then we are supposed to save that particular file with a name. But remember here that second option, which is to be called as a save as type, this is to be considered as a CSV, that is a comma separated values. And one very, very, very important word is written here, that is a comma delimited, comma delimited. I'm just going to explain this word as well. So next it says that when we are going to save that particular content here, when we are supposed to save that particular content here, it says some feature, very, very important thing, some feature in your workbook might be lost. आपके कुछ features जो आपने किए हैं might be lost, and for saving this particular CSV, that is a comma delimited, or we can also call it as a comma separated values. So after that, what we are going to do, my dear respected students, we are just going to save that, and the same will be appearing on the screen. So sir, can you please do it practically, because practical things are very, very, very important here, and without practical computer is I think so is impossible to understand. So what we do here, I'm just going to click here on Excel, and I'm just going to open the Excel on the screen here. And this is a workbook we are working with, and I'm just going to type here roll number. After that, there is a name, and after that, there is a class here. Or we can, no issues, we can take it a class or anything like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what we do here, here it is a Ram, here it is a Sham, here it is, I'm just going to take a shorter names, Jatin, Sahil, and Gurupreet. So what we do here, we just mention in the form of classes, here it is 12, here it is 12, here it is 12, here it is 12. Okay. So what we do, we just make them a little bit, I think so, the font, I'm just going to increase the font size as the same will be easily visible to you all. And now what we do here, my dear respected students, I'm just going to click here on a file option, then click on the save option and selecting desktop. You can save anywhere as per your convenience. So I'm just going to mention it as a practical one here. And what we do here, it is in a save as type. I'm just going to click here and one option will be there, that is a CSV, comma delimited. Even I'm not right now, I have not discussed that delimited word, but in this session, I'm just going to explain. So what we do when we click on a save option, it is thus one message which we have discussed in our PPT. Some features in your workbook might be lost. What kind of features? Any color, any size, any bold and italic. So I'm just going to click here on a yes here. So what we are going to do here afterwards that I'm just going to click here on a close, click on a save. Again, there is a save and yes and yes. And now I think so the file is being saved here on my desktop. So what we do here, when we just right click here and click on the open option, you all are saying, sir, only one difference is there, that the font size and something like this is disappeared from that particular. So can you please explain, sir, that what is the meaning of comma delimited? I'm just going to open this in a notepad here. So what is the meaning of that particular file, beta ji? When we talk about that, even in Excel, I have never enter any delimited delimiter. Sir, delimiter means that we have not entered any operator or any symbol which is supposed to be separate the values. But in case we talk about, and I have just opened that document in a notepad. So each and every column, the value of each and every column is being separated by a comma. That is, that particular comma is to be considered as a delimiter. And in CSV, this comma is to be considered as a default delimiter. But what we can do, there is a number of delimiters which we can apply in spite of using a comma, which is considered as by default. मेरे बच्चों को जिनको मेरी बात यहां तक के लिए समझ आ गई हो, you are requested to kindly type in a chat box yes or no. Very good. I am waiting for your replies. Very good. Very good. Very good. Prabjot, yes. Harjeevan, yes. Each and every student, you can type no as well. No issues with that. You can type no as well. But it's my humble request that response from each and every student is very important. Where is Gurpreet? Where is Hia? Where is Nupur? Where is Archie? And many more students. If you face any kind of problem, you are requested to kindly type no, beta, in spite of typing yes. This is not compulsory that all the times you are supposed to type yes here. So what we do, we just move towards next part here. And what we do here, this kind of file which we have previously discussed as per our practical demonstration. So here it is. Now they talk about the working with CSV files. Now, very, very, very important thing here, my dear respected students, you all are requested to kindly concentrate here. As earlier we have discussed that CSV file stands for a comma separated values, comma separated values. This is very important that we are supposed to understand about this, and we just remember or memorize this abbreviation, that is a comma separated values. CSV files are delimited files. Delimited files means different kind of, here it is in the last point, different kinds of symbols we can use as a delimiter here. But in case we talk about a default one, that is a comma. Third point says default delimiter of CSV file is a comma. When we talk about a default delimiter, that is a comma. But if you want to use any other, in such case, we can use tab, we can use colon, we can use pipe, we can use semicolon. This is as per our convenience, but we are supposed to memorize that the by default delimiter we are talking about is a comma. So now we just begin with working with the CSV files. So my dear respected students, if you just remember the content here, can you please type in a chat box? I'm just going to ask some questions to you all that when we talk about a text files, we can read the content in a text file with 3 different functions. Can you please type the name of those functions in a chat box? Very good. In a text file. Very good, very good, very good. And type no if you don't have any idea. It's my humble request. Very good. I'm still waiting. Very good. In text file, we can read the content with 3 different functions, 1, 2, and 3. So can you please type the name of those functions in a chat box? Very good. Read line, and read lines. Khushi Kheti ji, Prabjot Repal ji, God bless you. Thank you. Here it is. Prabjot also mentioned read line, and read lines. Can I expect that others are also supposed to respond? Vinay Japra ji and Hiya Sayal ji. Hopefully all students are very well at their places. Sab log theek thaak hain. Very good. And when we talk about, my next question is, when we talk about a binary file, in that case, only one function is used for reading the content. Can you please type the name of that particular function, which is used to read the content from a binary file? I'm just going to give you a hint. I'm just going, no, Prabjot, R is not there. R is a mode beta. When we talk about a module, that is a pickle. In pickle, we having 2 different functions. One is for reading purpose and one is for writing. मेरे को लगता है D से कुछ start होता है, that is for writing, and L से कुछ start होता है, that is for reading purpose. Can you please type the name of those functions? Very good. Kushi is typing load. Here Sayal is typing dump and load. Very good. Here dump is for writing purpose, whereas load is for reading purpose. Very good. Thank you very much. Thanks for your kind cooperation. So now, here in that particular context, when we talk about a CSV files, they says that we are supposed to talk about 2 different types of functions. One is a reader function to read the content from the CSV file. And second, we talk about a writer function, my dear respected students, which says that I'm going to write the content into the CSV file. And very important thing, again, I'm just going to ask question in a chat box. When we talk about a binary file, we have to import a module, dash module. Even I have discussed right now. I have discussed the same thing right now. What is the name of the module which is being used? Very good, very good. Kushi, pickle, Hiya Sayal, pickle. Many more options, many more responses to come. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. All are requested to kindly participate. So what we do, dear students, in case we talk about the CSV files here, so it's very important to remember that in spite of using a pickle, we are supposed to use a module which is named as a CSV. Here you remember that whenever we write any program regarding this, we can make a program by using a module, that is the import. Now, very important thing here, dear students, the role of new line argument. Sir, new line, even I have not heard about this thing previously, but this one is new, I think so. Yes, beta, this one is very, very much new. And this new line is supposed to be used only in case of a CSV. A CSV is a text file while storing some types of translations occur. While storing the data, some translation occurs, and such kind of translations are to be called as EOL characters. Kindly write it down. EOL is end of line character. And what happened here? This is a table which says that when we talk about different kinds of operating systems, names are there: Macintosh, Unix, MS-DOS, Windows, and other operating systems. So in case, because many of us are using operating system that is a Windows, so Windows after each line they says one important thing, that is a /r, that is a carry return, or there is a line fed which we also to be considered as a /n. It automatically occurs, and such kind of thing is to be called as a new line where a translation will begin after each and every line. Can I just ask one thing, that is this content new line argument is clear to you all? Kindly type in a chat box. Very good, very good, very good. I am hoping that many of you are writing no as well. Very good, very good, very good. Prabjot is yes, Tanyam ji is yes. Very good. Many more to come, please. Very good. You are requested to kindly give response in a chat box, and it's my humble request that type no as well if you are unable to understand. Very good, very good, very good. Thank you very much. Norman is saying, sir, repeat. Please repeat once. Norman ji, I am only expecting this message from other students as well, because all the time saying, yes, sir, you are right is doesn't make any sense. So thanks for typing this, sir. Can you please repeat the same? Yes, I'm going to repeat, but with a practical demonstration in spite of theory portion here, because now we are just begin with the practical demonstration. So here it is, dear students, kindly concentrate, and Norman ji, kindly wait for 1 or 2 minutes, then I'm just begin with the practical. It says when you want to write in a CSV file, very, very, very important thing, that we are supposed to use the function which is a writer function. Earlier we have also discussed. What is the purpose of writer? That it returns a writer object which writes data onto CSV file. Again, I'm just emphasizing on that. Writer objects convert the user's data into a delimited string. मेरे बेटा याद रखिएगा, whenever the word appears delimited or delimiter, it means they insert some symbols to separate the values with each other, and that can be done with the help of a writer object. And after that, if you want to write the content row by row, means one row at a time, so we can call the, here it is the writer object along with a function that is a write row. Whereas if you want to write a multiple rows on the same time, then we can use a writer rows, not writer row, but we are supposed to use a writer rows here. So what we can do, we just begin with our practical demonstration here, and I'm just begin with that particular, that how to write data using a write row. So in spite of discussing content here, it's my humble request, can you please concentrate on that particular part? सब लोग यहाँ पे concentrate करेंगे. So what we do, first of all, my dear respected students, we just mentioned from CSV. This is very much, very important thing, that we import asterisk. What is the meaning of that particular line, dear students? It says, for using CSV files, you are supposed to import a CSV module. So what we do here, we are just importing that CSV module. With the help of that, we can use a writer function. Then there is a write row. Then there is a write rows. So what we do here, I'm just taking one, supposed to create one list here, and what we are supposed to mention here, that is roll number 1. I'm just going to mention it as Gurpreet here. And after that, what I'm just going to do, I just mention the marks here, that is 100 as well, and keep smiling, Gurpreet ji. And for 2, what I'm just going to enter here, Tana Yama Tanyam, and again here it is 100. So what we do, we just created that list. This is a, we can call it as a nested list. Here I'm just going to mention that is to be called as a nested list, where we can call list inside a list is to be called as a nested list. So this is the data we are supposed to write in our file. So very similar way, obj1 is equal to open We are supposed to mention the name of the file, for example, a1.csv. Here it is very important thing. In spite of using .txt, in spite of using dat, you are requested to kindly type the extension that is CSV. So what we do here, as we talk about various modes in our previous session in a text file as well as a binary files, it says write. For writing we use W. So what we do here, we just mention it as a write here. And now what we are going to do here is create a writer object. It's very important. Now we are supposed to create a writer object. How we can create? You can take any of the name, no issues with that we are always using W_obj1. But for our clarity, I'm just going to use this. Now what we are going to do here, I'm just going to mention the name of the function that is a writer along with the object, file object, or we can just simply click here that what is the purpose of that? This is a writer object. We assume that. And how we can create a writer object? With the help of writer function along with the file object. And now this writer object is created for performing any kind of write operation. So what we do here, I just want to insert heading here. I just want to insert a heading here. Which kind of heading? That I want to mention that here it is a roll number. After that, we can take it as a name, and after that, we can take it as a marks here. So what we can do for the same, we can use a writer object W_obj1 here. After that, there is a write row, because we talk about that write row is supposed to write a single row here. And what we can do, we just mention roll number. After that, there is a name here. And after that, I'm just going to mention the heading that this is marks here. So what happened after that, this row is supposed to be right in that particular file, that is a1.csv. And I'm just going to hit that enter key here. And after that, because as discussed earlier, that this particular write row function is supposed to write only a single row. So what we are going to do for I in, we can take it as, we can simply take it as a data here. Data. Why we take it as a data? Because here it is a data which we are supposed to write in a particular file, that is a1.csv. So what we do, we just mention here writer object dot write, and there is a row here, and I'm just going to pass the value here 1. And what we can do, we just mention it as obj1 dot close. So what happened, dear students? This is, we are importing a file, importing a module here, that is a CSV. This is the data we are supposed to write in that particular file. This is the file where we supposed to write the data, and mode will be writing mode. We have created the writer object here with the help of writer function, and we can write the heading with the help of write row. And after that, because we are using the concept of write row, in that case, what we are going to do, we are just using this loop. Why so? Because this loop is supposed to repeat it for the times that we have data. And here it is, it repeats approximately 2 times because we have the 2 information here. So can you please allow me to hit the F5, and I'm just going to hit the F5 here. And what happened now, kindly concentrate. I'm just going to mention it as CSV, and can we type it as 10 here? And I'm just going to hit the enter key here. So what happened after hitting enter? This says that yes, I have done with this particular file, and this says that there is no error here. So what we can do, we just open that particular and hit the enter key here, and kindly concentrate. Here it is the A1. I'm just going to maximize this beta, and I just want to display here. It says Microsoft Excel, comma, separated values file. So I'm just going to open that file by double clicking here. And as and when we just open that particular file, one thing which is not looking very much appropriate, I'm just going to zoom that particular for better clarity here. Beta, what is the, why this empty line is supposed to be appeared here? why this empty line is supposed to be appeared here. Yes, this is perfect that data is being written here, but I think so one student, that is Norman Gladji, is asking me one question, sir, can you please explain the concept of new line here? So my dear respected students, it's my humble request, as in that particular file, kindly concentrate, in this particular file, they have just inserted this /n. What we talk about, that when we talk about conversion, that is the end of line, they automatically insert a /n. They automatically insert a /n. So if you want to eliminate such kind of new line impact, जो आपको new line आ रहा है, so what you can do here in an open function, we can simply mention it as a new line is equal to double quotes open and double quotes close without any space. It's very important. And what happened? This new line says, now I'm just going to eliminate the impact of end of line, and in that case, no new line is supposed to be created. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to press F5 and hit the enter key here again. Now what happened? Kindly concentrate. I'm just going to double click here on that particular program. And now, my dear respected students, I think so it appears on the screen as well, that it says now the text will be appearing on the screen, but without /n. It means new line is supposed to eliminate the impact of end of line conversion, and they just display the content in such a way that new line is not supposed to be inserted. So can you please just tell me in a chat box whether the concept of new line and this particular program, that how we are going to write the data, is being cleared or not? Sir, what is the purpose of using loop? Yes, great. Thank you very much for asking question, Kushi Kheti ji. As earlier I have discussed here, that if we are using the concept of right row here, because what happened, Kushi ji, if I just eliminate that particular for loop, I'm just going to eliminate that one, and I'm just going to use this one here. And what we do here, we just mention it as a data here. No issues with that. What we are going to do, press F5 here and hit the enter key. So again, they run that particular program, Kushi Kheti ji. And what we do, we just open A1 here. But what they do, they just, they are not just inserting the content in an appropriate format here. And what happened here, that they just insert in a single row. So what we do, if you want to, if you are having any kind of confusion while using this for loop, so you can eliminate that for loop, no issues with that. Kindly add S along with the right row. It says now this time I am not a right row, I am a right rows. So it says what happened now this time, we are not supposed to use the concept of loop here. Right rows is supposed to write the data which is being stored in that particular, that is a data. We can simply press F5, hit the enter key, and what is supposed to be happen now, here it is, the content which is there in that particular is supposed to be inserted. But if we are supposed to use a right row, so we can, for writing the data multiple times, because here we have multiple data. One is for Gurpreet and second is for Tanyam. That's why in spite of using a right row, we are supposed to use a right rows. मेरे बच्चों जिनको मेरी बात समझ आ गई हो, yes or no में आंसर दे दीजिए. Very good. Yes sir, clear now. Thank you very much खुशी. Absolutely clear sir. अरे वाह. नॉर्मन तू आ जाया कर यार, तेरे बगैर मेरा दिल नहीं लगता. Yes. हिया सियाल जी yes. बाकी कहाँ हैं? बाकी कहाँ हैं मेरे शिष्य कहाँ हैं? आज मैंने सबके कैमरास ऑन करवाने हैं लास्ट में जब 1 मिनट रह जाएगा सबके कैमरास, क्योंकि मैं रिकॉर्डिंग बंद कर दूंगा तब. प्रभजोत, हर जीवन, थैंक यू. यस सर, क्लियर. हर जीवन, वेरी गुड. गुरप्रीत, थैंक यू वेरी मच बेटा. ऑल आर रिक्वेस्टेड. तन्यम जी, विनीत जापरा जी, सब लोग रिस्पॉन्स देंगे. ओके. So what we do here, dear students, can I just elaborate one more concept here, that I'm just going to move towards PPT section here. So you can do this in such a way as well, that where we can simply type the right row, right row, right row, right row, right row, and right row. Why multiple times we are writing this? Because in spite of using a right rows, we can use the concept of right row, and for writing all these data within the file. So individually, we are supposed to call that particular right row again and again. This is very important here. So what will be the output? Output will be appearing in such a format here. Even in case we talk about that, if you want to view that similar kind of output, you can also right click here, open with, and here it is a notepad, and it says yes, this is a comma separated values, and this is a delimiter. This is to be called as a delimiter. हाँ जी सर, विनीत जापरा जी, थैंक यू बेटा, और रिप्लाई करते रहिएगा मेरा बच्चा. Okay, so this is again the output, and even we have discussed that what is the purpose of using a new line here. That new line is supposed to be eliminated the impact of inserting a slash n again and again. So what we do here, I'm just going to again elaborate one more program here with you all. And it's my humble request that you all are requested to kindly concentrate again. So what we do, beta, in spite of doing it with different functions, I'm just going to do it like again I'm mentioning here from CSV. This is the revision section. Kindly concentrate. From CSV, import asterisk. From CSV, import asterisk. Done. So what we can do, obj1 is equal to open here, and what we do here, we just mention the name of that particular, for example, this time a2.csv file, and what we do, we just write that particular comma new line. Now hopefully the concept of new line is clear to you all right now. So what we do here, we just create a obj1, this is a writer object, and writer, this is a function here, and what we can do, we just mention it as a obj1. Hit the enter key here, and for giving the heading here, what we can do, right row, and I'm just going to mention that particular, here it is, for example, this is a roll number, this is a name, and this is marks again. I'm just taking a similar kind of example here. So I have missed something, I think so. So what I have missed here, I just missed the bracket, I think so. So what we do, we just enter, and now we can create one list here, that this is a list, and because I just want to repeat this again and again, now we have entered in TURE, true. Array, spelling bhi bhul gaya, true TRUE, keyboard gusse ho gaya, TRUE, true. And I'm just going to hit that and mention R number is equal to int. Here it is input. Enter roll number is equal to, and hit here, name is equal to, I just mention it as an input. Enter name here. So enter again, and then expect for marks likh liya. And now we talk about a float here, then we talk about input here, and we talk about enter marks here. So what we do, we just change that enter. So what we do, we take it as a data one here. Kindly concentrate. And what will be the use of this? We can store R number, we can store name, we can store marks in it. So this is basically a list. And now what we do, as earlier we have taken one list here, that is the data. I'm just going to use a append function here, APPEND, append, and write that particular, that is a data one. It means they're supposed to store that particular. But remember, they're supposed to store the data in a list, but not in a file that is a a2.csv. So what we can ask for the user this time, agar, if sorry, not agar, we can mention it as choice is equal to, here it is input type y or y to add more data here. So what we can do, we can just simply close this, and agar ch in, I just take it as n and n here and hit enter. So what we can do, we just mention it as a break here, ruk jayega. And what we do now for writing the data in that particular file, we just mention it as a write rows, because hopefully they enter the multiple information. So data will be there in a data here. So we can simply mention it as and mention obj1 dot close here. I'm just going to mention, hit the F5 and expecting that everything is fine. One. Okay, no issues with that. I have just enter something by mistake. No issues. One, enter कवल, मेरा भी नाम आने दिया करो यार कभी. मैं 67 से खुश हूँ, आप लोगों को ज्यादा नंबर चाहिए. मैं अब यहाँ आ गया हिया, मार्क्स विल बी 100. अरे वाह, खुश होगी, स्माइल आ गई. और इसके बाद 3, आई एम जस्ट एंटर इट एज नूपुर, नूपुर मेरी बेटी. And again here it is 100, and now I just enter it as no. So what it makes sense, again here it is I'm just going to hit that enter, and here it is A2 is supposed to be inserted. Right clicking here, open with a notepad. This time the data will be there, but now can I just change the delimiter? Delimiter change कर दूं? 1 मिनट रह गया वैसे, पर मैं चाहता हूं. So what we can do in that particular writer object, we can mention it as delimiter, delimiter, delimiter is equal to, now for example, I just want to insert a pipe symbol here. Hit the enter, F5 here, inserting K and 7 here, and type no. So what we can do here, I'm just going to open